Making its debut at the Vuelta a España is the all-new Team Sky Race Hub. Right, come and take a look inside. This is Team Sky's latest step in improving the conditions for recovery for riders, but also, as importantly, for the staff members as well. Okay, so as you can see, very big. It's got an upstairs which we'll go to later. On the stairs are their key wins from this year so far. So the Giro d'Italia Stage 19, Mikel Landa at the bottom. Up here, the Hammer Series, Milan San Remo, Paris-Nice, and the Tour de France, of course, right at the top. We'll go upstairs, as I said, in a minute, but first, come through to the kitchen. Now, a lot of you will have seen our Team Sky kitchen truck tour from the Tour de France a couple of years ago. That was impressive in itself, but as you can see, the kitchen here is a lot more expansive. And that's very important for the head chef James and his sous chef Mikel, because here at the Vuelta, they won't just be cooking for the 9 riders in the team, but also the 25 team staff as well. And if you come on through to the back here, you'll see where the riders will be eating during the Vuelta. In here, once again, quite similar really to the Team Sky kitchen truck that we saw a couple of years ago, but again, a lot more space. So the riders will be eating here, kitchen right next door, the chefs will just bring it through for them in the evenings post-race. Up here is the plan for the day, and we are filming this the day before the Vuelta starts. So as you can see, 55 kilometres for them. They're doing some team time trial efforts, and then they're off to the team's presentation for the Vuelta later. That info will all be sent out on the WhatsApp group to the riders and staff, but handy reminder up here on the screen in the morning whilst they're having breakfast. And I really like this over here. This booklet is full of all the possible things that they can eat before, during and after the stages, and it's kind of in different segments. So Protect, that is to help your immune system, so you can see all the parts for that. A little bit further on you can see the muscle repair, so that's more of the proteins. And then at the back in black here, that's mainly carbohydrates, but it's got specific ones for days in the high mountains and then ones that are slightly lower in carbohydrates. Again, this is as much for the chefs really as the riders, so that they can plan things according to the stage in a Grand Tour. All important rocket espresso machine over here with a grinder. They don't have the scales, they're not that into coffee that they need to weigh the amount of coffee that they're using, but that is always very important in the morning because they will have the breakfast here as well. And up at the top here is the area for the staff, which is the biggest room on this race hub. Incidentally, by the way, this takes around about 2 hours to build from scratch, so once they get to the next hotel. They won't be using it for all the Vuelta stages because some of the hotels simply don't have enough parking outside in order to accommodate something that is this size. Now, Dave Brailsford, I know, is very keen that the staff don't just see this as an area to have breakfast and dinner, but also to use it for work and other things as well. And actually, we caught up with him earlier to get his idea on the concept.
I don't think it's any secret that we've been looking at kind of vehicles and different vehicle options and how that could maybe contribute towards the team dynamic and the team's performance for quite a long time now. And I think fundamentally the starting point, if you like, was to think about the riders, their performance, and you'll know from your own experience that how important the nutritional side of it all is, and then of course the recovery side with the sleep and quality of sleep, etc. And I think thinking further forward as well, when you get some fans, where do fans go and see a professional cycling team? They'll hang around the car park, they kind of hang around and watch the mechanics do their thing, but there's no kind of physical space where you can engage or create anything.
That'd be great. So next step, fan hub.
Yeah, I think so. And I think they're sort of, it's modern, isn't it? That's what we're in a competitive market with other sports, and when you look at what other sports are doing from a fan engagement point of view, from a vehicle technology and everything that's being done elsewhere in the world in other sports, we've got to compete. The race hub means that for the first time the staff will also get to eat the meals that are cooked by the chefs downstairs, because previous to now they would eat the hotel meals, and I can tell you from experience they vary in standard greatly, just as the standard of the hotels do as well. Now, race organisers generally try to spread the good and the not so good hotels across the teams throughout the 3 weeks, so that they get fairly equal parity in terms of hotel standards overall. Back here is the meeting room. A very important part again of most teams and also Team Sky. This is where they will be doing a lot of the planning before the stages, both in terms of where the staff need to be, what time they all need to leave, and all the other massive amounts of planning which I don't even know about that goes on before a Grand Tour and during the stages as well.
Well, it's certainly an impressive piece of kit, isn't it? I'm sure it is going to make a big difference to the staff over the course of the 3 weeks. Although Dave has had this idea in his head for quite some time, I understand they only pushed the button on the race hub just 3 weeks ago, so they've done pretty well to get it up and running at all. I personally really like it, but we'd love to hear your thoughts on this new development at Team Sky and within pro cycling. You can let us know your thoughts in the comment section just down below. If you haven't subscribed to the Global Cycling Network, you will find a globe on the screen. You just have to click on that. If you would like to see their previous kitchen truck, which they will still be using on occasion, you can find that just down here. Or if you'd like to take a close look at Chris Froome's Pinarello bike, you can find that just down here.